Today I am going to be taking you through the process of frying garri in a village setting, and if you want to see the process of peeling the cassava, just scroll down, you are going to see the video. As soon as we brought back the garri from the engine, the next step was to start preparing to fry. So we had to break some firewood first, and then we start to sieve the garri. In all the forms of processing garri, sieving is the simplest for me. All you just need to do is break in some on your sieve and start moving your hands around. Then we carried the one they have sieved out to the place they will be frying it, and then I decided to play with my baby Munachi for some minutes, and she said hi to you people. The next thing is to set the place where you will be setting the fire to fry the garri. After setting the blocks, you have to check if your frying pot is well balanced. And we also set in two places so that we can fry faster. Once you set your fire up before, get a sand, mix it with water, and plaster your frying pot together with the blocks. This is going to give it balance and also make the fire not to touch you. If you don't do that, the heat from this pot is going to dissolve you, and you don't want that. The next thing is to cleanse your frying pot with the garri chaff. Put it inside just as if you are frying and remove. On the process, I remembered my childhood days and decided to play a little bit. We call it aeroplane. All you have to do is get a plant and cut it in, a wings form. I didn't get it correctly because it's been a very long time, so Emanuela had to help me. Then you puncture your broom to the leaf and run with it. It is going to make it to start flying just like this. Emanuel also had a little injury on his leg, so I had to give him first aid, boil hot water, and press it. No matter how strong you are, you can't bear this, but after this it's going to relieve him and he will feel very much better. I wanted to process this garri, sell it and complete my transport money back to the city, but at this point it seems like my village people want me to stay. If you always want to get your younger ones to work for you, all you have to do for them is cook for them anytime they are working for you. I had to bring out some yam to cook for them. In my last video, a lot of you were complaining that I am pronouncing yam as nyam. In fact, I don't really understand. Please, how do they pronounce yam? So this was the first fry, which is just like test frying to make sure the frying pot is not excessively hot, which will, make you reduce the fire. Some of our neighbors' children heard the music in our compound and decided to come and dance. And we also had to dash them some audio because they took the dancing job seriously. And on the process, they also dashed me my own money. And they also said hi to you people. And I really had fun while dancing with them. Now back to the business of the day. Enough of this play. So we were frying by turns. You get tired, you stand up, another person fries. And when it was my turn, I was just thinking about my life. So is this how I'm going to remain in this village and be frying garri? My transport money should complete though. Let me be going back to Lagos. At some point, we had to get umbrella because the sun was shining too much. Quick tips, they have different tools for frying garri. They have the longer one. They also have the shorter ones in different lengths. And you need to keep more than two beside you so that once you get tired, you can switch over to another one. Before you pack out your garri, you have to make sure it is dry. If not, you are going to have a burnt garri after some months. You also have to make sure that your garri is not seedless, neither will it have too much seed. If not, when you are making your eba, it is not going to turn out well. So when frying, don't allow too much fire because it is going to burn your garri. As soon as we noticed that the bamboo stick was burning too much, we had to remove it. The color of this garri looks so charming, and the advantage of frying your own garri is that it is more neat and well fried. After frying, you remove your fry pot from the fire. You can see the little one there had already started burning. Next thing is to lay your sack on the floor and pour in your garri. And when you pour it out, it is going to look cake. You have to use your hand to scatter it, mix the whole garri together properly. And it's very hot when doing it also, you have to be very fast. You're going to leave it on this sack for some hours. If possible, you leave it overnight to cool down. If not, your garri is going to cake, have smells, and just spoil. Just circle anything you want to put it at all, you just have to let it cool down first. Thanks for watching and see you in my next vlog. Bye.